My buddy Forster is here.
He's like your, mini-me.
Yeah, he's like a mini-me, except he has hair.
And better looking.
He's better looking.
And
And
a
he
lot
says he
skinnier.
prays he doesn't turn out like you as look like.
Listen, his mom here is here. Tanya, I want to make sure I say it right. Amatora?
Amatory.
Yeah, same thing. All right, so we'll say yes. But Forster, so like, it's funny because not only will I see him, I saw him last year, met him, and then I just run into him a couple of times here and there. And he just told me, he sat here and told me, he had one brain tumor surgery. And how long ago was that, Forster, the first one?
About like a year ago, a bit over a year ago.
Okay.
In like April.
So what was going on is they were waiting to see and make sure everything was fine because we did, the family didn't want to do radiation, and so we were waiting to see how things were going. And then, as Tanya just said a minute ago, the beast was back this past summer. Well, they had to do another surgery, and I always like redheaded kids because I had red hair when I had like Ronald McDonald red hair though. I mean, you have decent hair; it looks good. And I like the fact that you came in today with your hair all bulging out, just so you could make me feel bad because I have no hair. Thanks. And he comes in. So this is in August. He goes to see the same doctor, Alan Friedman, that did the surgery with me. He had the same. I don't know if this is just coincidence. The same surgery, the awake craniotomy, and we were just talking about comparing. Did they show you the pictures? So what they do is, you correct me in any. So if I'm wrong in any of this, Forster, you clear me up. They strip you completely naked. Does that happen with you?
I don't really
No,
I remember that was on you, Bob.
Maybe that was just me. No, I'm just kidding. So, but they take you, and just like you were going to have a regular surgery, after they put you to sleep, they screw your head to a board. How crazy is that? And then they take your cranium, they take out the side, because when you're asleep, that part would hurt, but your brain has no feeling. So they take out your skull, and then, did they tell you everything afterwards, what they did?
Well, Dr. Freeman kind of just got us like slicing through the head, ripping out the skull and all. He didn't have like the best words.
I know.
Because you knew you were cool.
That's right. Yeah, that's what they do. But then they take you to you go to sleep. They wake you up, and then they start showing you pictures. And while they're showing you pictures, they're shocking your brain, little pieces of your brain. And if they show you a duck, and you say duck, and he's shocking that part of your brain, they know they can take that part out. And if they show you a duck and you say house, he's pretty much sure that he shouldn't take that part out, right? But this was just done this past summer. And after that was done, now this is your second surgery. Tell everybody what it was like. I mean, you had to learn how to walk again.
Yeah.
And explain to everybody after your last surgery.
It was really quite hard to do, and it was kind of quite shocking that I couldn't walk, because I thought that would be pretty easy doing something as simple as walking, but I had a lot of trouble doing it, and I needed to, at first I could not really even walk or, move, and I slowly began to, be able to get up and, walk a few feet, and then I would need to sit down again. But I kept on trying, and eventually I began going on, small walks in Baldwin Park, which is a park near us.
Yeah.
And then eventually I began walking better and better and longer distances, and then I went back into running.
How was it back to... going back to school? How long before you were able to go back to school? So I know you had it in August.
I went back to school the first day, I think.
So that was, a month or so after that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, a week after he had.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So push that microphone over there too. So it was about a week after the surgery he went to school?
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. My wife used to say, I was in the hospital having children longer than you were in the hospital having a brain tumor. But they want to get you back as quickly as you can because you have to regenerate those parts of your brain. You have to teach your brain different ways to do things.
Well, because the treatments are so very different for children as well. You probably went through radiation, Bob. They didn't want to do that to him. And then he had to go through the second surgery. And they deal with it very differently, and we need the research. We need the money coming in. I think, we're getting close to cures, and we just want to have the best life for these kids.
You know what they're saying is that they know more now how to deal with pediatric brain tumor than they did last year, than they did the year before that, than they did the year. And listen, it is no coincidence that you gave last year, and they know more now than they did last year.
Mm-hmm.
But that's only because of the things that you've done for the Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation, and we need you to step up and do the same. Man up, girl up, kid up, and do the same thing now.
There's so many different tumors, and we need it. We need the research. And for every healthy child out there, if they could just give a little bit to be thankful for their children.
Yeah.
And for all the people
Would
that
be
are
great.
upcoming parents that think, oh, I don't have a baby yet. You never know when it could happen to you, just like you guys had no idea. It was just all of a sudden. So
Blindsided.
every little bit helps. 1-866-975-CURE, and that's 1-866-975-2873.